Hi, I'm Dom Zippilli, one of the co-founders of Fugue. I'd like to tell you, in a few words, what Fugue is all about. We call Fugue an operating system for the cloud. We think of the cloud as a whole new kind of computer, made up of compute services instead of hardware. It's common today to access these services through cloud provider dashboards or tools, but we wanted an operating system that let us use these services just like we use the hardware in our computers. When we think of things we want to do with the big computer in the cloud, we can make those things happen by doing a little bit of configuration, maybe a little coding, and then running stuff. That's Fugue. To get started with Fugue, you just install it. Fugue installs into your little part of the whole cloud computer, namely a cloud provider account. Today, we just support AWS, but others will be coming soon. Installation into an account makes Fugue a little different from a lot of software today, which is hosted by someone else. We didn't want an operating system hosted by someone else. Fugue runs on a virtual machine you own, so you have total control over access to it. We call this virtual machine the conductor. It never phones home either, so we don't have any of your data. You don't have a specific Fugue shell, but you do authenticate with the Fugue operating system so it knows who you are. Just like a real multi-user OS, you and other users can have different permissions to do stuff in Fugue. Once installed in one provider account, Fugue can see and do things in other provider accounts you tell it about. So if you like to keep things in different accounts for, say, billing reasons, you can easily do that. When you want to do things in the Fugue operating system, you just run processes. Runnable files are called compositions in Fugue, and once they are run, the work they're doing is tracked in processes. A composition can be run more than once, and it can have variation in each process. Processes can be suspended, resumed, and killed, just like a regular OS. They can also be updated if their configuration needs to change without interruption. Making compositions is easy. Fugue uses a YAML-like language to declare configuration in compositions. Most of what's described in compositions is cloud services, or infrastructure. Compositions can be very simple, but Fugue's language also lets you add things like functions if you need to repeat something a lot. When you run a composition in a process, Fugue makes everything in the composition happen as quickly as it can. As time goes on and the process is updated and changed, all the state of the process, past and present, is stored within the Fugue conductor, all in your account. Just like any full-featured system, Fugue has lots of documentation and examples, all written by engineers here at Fugue. And it is free to use with paid features in some versions that you'll want if Fugue is right for your team. To get Fugue and get started, just follow this link to our download portal, and you'll find everything you need there. I hope you enjoy using Fugue, that it saves you time and money, and just maybe inspires you to do something you didn't think was possible. Thank you.